In this video, we will talk about a structure of a neural network. So, we know that in our machine learning, in our data, we have features and output. We can have any number of features, but the output will be always one. So, let's suppose it is our, in deep learning neural network, it is our feature 1, it is our feature 2, it is our feature 3, and it is our hidden layer 1, it is our hidden layer 2, and it is our output layer. And remember one thing, that our output is always being decided on the basis of probability value. So in our neural network, our features will be always connected with our hidden layer, neurons of hidden layer, something like that. Sorry. And it is also connected to each neuron. And similarly, in our hidden layer 1, then will be connected to the neurons of hidden layer 2. And in our hidden layers, we can any number of neurons. And in our neural network, we can have any number of hidden layers. This is also connected with this. This is also connected with this. And our hidden layer 2 will be connected from input layer. So now we have to talk about that each layer will contain some weights. Weight 1, weight 2, weight 3, weight 4. Because we have 4 layers in our one neuron which is connected to each of the neuron of hidden layer 1. So it will contain 4 weights, and similarly four four weights will be there also, and 4 weights there will be there also. Similarly, it will contain also 4, it will contain only 3. We can see because we have only 3 layer over here, so it will contain 3 weight. For weight 1, weight 2, weight 3. Similarly, here weight 1, weight 2, weight 3. Here also, here also, here also. Here also we will have 3 weights. So this is normally is the structure of a neural network. So now we have to talk about in this neuron what we have to do. Why we have a hidden layer. Now we are going to talk about hidden layer and their neurons. So suppose that we have this neuron of our hidden layer. So this neuron can perform 2 operations. It can perform, it have to perform 2 operations. One operation will be our weight should be multiplied with our feature value plus bias. And our second operation will be to apply activation function. And our activation function will decide that which neuron have to be activated or not. So now the question can arise that why we have arrived this bias, why we have add this bias over here. Suppose wait, suppose in our this column we have 0, or anywhere we can have value 0. So our neuron, when our weight will get multiplied with our feature, not feature, it should be feature value. When our weight, whenever our weight will multiply with our features, then it becomes 0. So in our neural network, we can't have any value of 0. So this bias is added to prevent it to become 0. This bias can be a value of, it will be a small value like 0.01 or 0.02. It can have any value, but it will be a small value always. Now talk about activation functions. We are having our activation, many types of activation function. First, at first we have our sigmoid activation function. At second we have our tanh activation function. We also have our ReLU. We have leaky ReLU. We have eReLU, and many we will talk about in later stage. Let's talk about one more example. Now see, our features will get multiplied. Suppose this is our feature f1, f2, f3. Suppose it has a value of like this. This is our f1, this is our f2, this is our output. This is our f1, f2, f3. Suppose we have it 1, 2, 3. Now we have to find this. So for that, now we have a value number of 1. Here we have a value 2. Here we have a value of 3. So, and let's suppose our weight is equals to 0.01. Weight 1. Our weight 2 it's 0.02. Weight 3 equals to 0.04. We will talk about later stage that how we can select these values. Now our 1 will become multiply with 0.01 plus bias, and in our it will become in this layer only. And for this, we have 1 plus, we are talking about, let's suppose we are finding the value of for this neuron. After this, we have this feature f2. F2 will become 2 multiply 0.02 plus by 0.01. After that, we have something right like that. Suppose we have a 3 multiply 0.04 plus bias. Bias is 0.01. Similarly, here we will have a value of 0.01 plus it will become 0.02. Now here also it will become 0.04 plus 0.01. It should be 0.12 plus 0.01. Here we have a value, we got a value 0.02 plus 0.05. Here we got a value of 0.13. So this value will become 0.07 plus 0.13. It will become 0.2. So now our first step is complete for our first operation. We already talked about it will become, it will do first, it will calculate this. Now there is a time of activation functions. Let's suppose we have an activation function over here. Over here we are using sigmoid activation function. Now we have to apply our sigmoid activation function. Suppose it is our binary classification problem like 0 and 1. Then we can apply our sigmoid activation function, and the formula of a sigmoid activation function is nothing but 1 upon 1 plus e to the power minus y. So it will become 1 upon 1 plus e to the power minus 0.2. So now we have to see that what is the value of e to the power minus 0.2. Let's suppose it will become 0.6. This value becomes 0.6. Then we can say that our value of this neuron is, we can say this neuron has a value of 0.6. Similarly, we can find this value, this value, this value, and we have to apply activation function on all the neurons, all the neurons after finding these values. And after, and it can have different type of activation function. Suppose in this layer we are applying sigmoid. In this layer we can apply ReLU. In this, suppose if it is a binary classification, at the last layer we should apply a sigmoid activation function. So this is the basic structure of our neural network. Thank you so much. This is all about today's video.